Okay. Appear to be on. We'll await confirmation.
Oh, crowd farts.
Or whoever gets to it first. Yeah.
It'll probably be him because I'm finding a pizza. She's insisting on being messy.
Hey, Mimi. Yeah.
That is what your cat sounds like.
Speaking of pets sounding like things, Teddy made a cute little squeak sound this morning. I think it must have been like a hiccup or a snort or something. I was just, minding my own business, and then I hear a from over there. It is. Excellent. So, good evening, Internet. It is 8:05 p.m. on Thursday, December 19th, 2019. Welcome to Thursday Thanatopsis. I'm your host, Mark Amstrad, DJ Amstrack. That's Daniel. Remy was here, but now she's over there. She's in my chair, so she probably won't be back. She likes it over there. And tonight we are going to be continuing Sunless Sea.
That's not the proper game for Christmas.
No, this is still hanging on from Halloween.
But I think you should have moved on and found, something Christmassy. Surely there's a Christmas game.
Not a lot of good ones, really.
Oh, it doesn't have to be good.
Yeah, it's fun to play like terrible Christmas games.
Yeah. Just every once in a
Like,
while,
there's some-
play a really dopey game.
This game is so good, though. I didn't want to stop.
There's some like wacky elf building thing with just the most annoying tune.
I remember a game that we used to play in elementary school computer class that was Christmassy. Everyone always looked forward to when that game came out on the Apple II. It was just called, like, Christmas Games or something like that. I actually found a copy of it. I forget if I downloaded it or if I found it on the Internet Archive. Because they've got a ton of old Apple games as well.
I was gonna play some final Flash games or something. Menacing Red Crab.
They also have a whole lot of old arcade games.
Also, for some reason, a number of different types of crab are all
No,
like very different. Like king crabs are not even in the same group as true crabs, because there's been a bunch of convergent evolution that one naturalist described as Nature's continuing attempts to repeatedly evolve a crab.
So playing Sunless.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know this.
Sunless Z.
Sunless Z. Z.
Let's see.
Alright, I'm gonna go finish costume thing.
Cute. Good luck.
I'm starting to wonder why there's a costume thing in December.
Because Star Wars!
Yeah, Star Wars premiere.
Oh yeah, that. I saw a really funny spoiler generator for that.
Yeah, I saw a lot of spoilers.
Not real spoilers, a spoiler generator. It's very silly.
People were real rude.
Ouch.
I already know what happens. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna enjoy it anyway!
Do you know what happens?
I do.
Oh, it wasn't the case of people like making up
No, like,
stupid fake spoilers?
Yeah, no, like, I know what happens. Like, I've seen clips. Tumblr's real quick about making GIFs, like... So even if... That is an old phone.
It's actually not.
That phone is
It's
an
an
old boy.
old style phone.
That phone is an old boy.
It's about 2 years old. It's a cheap arse LG flip phone. Maybe it's like 3 years old now. I don't know. Like, one confirms that the stream is indeed up.
Okay, where all was it that needed, or that wanted prisoners, honey?
For Quest you do, or for sale?
For Quest.
I don't know. I've been tracking arbitrage.
Well, I mean, just check the wiki page for the item. I imagine it will have.
Cats turns into red honey, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah.
Stop dying.
I inhaled something stupid.
I just realized that some jerk, like, taped this shit.
Oh, they should be uppercut. It's a little specific, but, you know.
Stale pastry, watery beer.
Why would you do this? I mean, I know exactly why you would do this, because it's
Mild
scraping.
coffee.
Up in the way to the forgotten quarter.
I watched you play this game a lot, and I still have no idea,
Oh, quite possibly the upper shroom.
Mmm.
like, what even the mechanics are, other than you have a boat.
Or where the heck the
Yeah.
civilized exchange of gifts takes place.
Hmm.
That is a monkey.
That is a monkey.
That's probably an ape, actually, but, boy, that is
a Planet of the Apes.
that is like
Ape.
an orangutan looking,
It looks like the orangutan from
maybe Homo habilis.
JoJo. In Stardust Crusaders. Where his stand was a boat.
Okay, well, I'll.
Monkey stand boat.
I know the stuff sells well in Gator's Morn. And that's on the way to where I'm actually
and
going.
Also rack.
Where was Rack?
I'm just sure
Right
we can
here?
trade honey.
Clearly.
at
On full display.
Oh, it's down there. Oh
my
my.
God.
Oh.
Only not because we're on stream and
Yeah.
I don't want to get us banned
Yeah. Later.
later. I might make Pornhub because girls gotta make some paper.
I saw one used.
My mom would be proud.
I saw one used premium Snapchat for that or something.
Yeah. Or, Patreon. It'll just be a Delphine or whatever her name is. Sell some bathwater. I'm not nearly as cute.
What was her name? Belle Delphine or something?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, she's a good
Rack is
businesswoman.
down
I
there.
don't care what anybody says. Stan Belle Delphine.
Stan.
Stan. Are you not familiar
Stand
with this?
in the place where you live. Now face
Stan means you're
north.
a big fan of, or
Yeah.
there's like a whole etymology of that word.
Stan.
Stan, like the name.
Lee.
No.
Like, as in the name Stanley.
Yes.
Put a D in there.
Yeah. But just Stan. It's based off of an Eminem song from forever ago.
Oh, that song.
With the obsessive fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had no idea that's what it,
Yep.
that was its etymology.
Yep. We stand.
Okay, so Rack, the Undercrow, the Utter Shroom.
I'm certain, yeah.
Those look like the places.
Those places are out of the way of where I'm going. So, I'm gonna stock up on supplies.
It's also used in opening the way to the Forgotten Quarter.
I believe I've
What's
opened
that
the
look like?
Forgotten Quarter. Meow. Meow. Okay.
I'm sleep deprived. I'm sleep deprived and I'm making a costume the day before a movie.
First
I
stop,
won't get to see it till tomorrow.
Abbey Rock.
Wait.
Down to Abbey Rock.
Wait.
Always make
Down
that
at
joke.
Abbey Rock.
Sail your cares away.
Down at Abbey Rock.
Wait for it. In the new Star Wars movie, our heroes return to take on the First Order and new villain Darth Sibelius. That's the music. With help from their new friend, Teen Yoda. Sure.
The cheese melts in the
They're
microwave.
possibly
The
dead.
music melts in Sibelius.
Ray builds a new lightsaber with the taupe blade, and they head out to confront the First Order's new super weapon, the superconducting super collider.
Okay, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Ray does get an orange saber or a yellow saber. Does it make sense?
Yeah, that's why the selections are beige, ochre, mauve, aquamarine, and taupe.
Taupe is taupe is close.
It's a shade of beige.
Shade beige.
A space station capable of triggering the end credits before the movie is done.
Oh no!
They unexpectedly
Based on what I know of the ending, I'm okay with it triggering before the movies.
They unexpectedly join forces with their old enemy, the bottom half of Darth Maul, and destroy a super weapon in a battle featuring a battle featuring a bow that shoots little lightsaber-headed arrows.
But are they stand arrows?
Or better yet, a Sith educational display that uses force lightning to demonstrate the dielectric breakdown of air. P.S. Ray's parents are a random junk trader and that one droid from the Java Sandcrawler that says Gonk.
Gonk. It's named Gonk.
In the bathroom.
My wig startled.
It's a mechanical Pokemon?
No, I mean, there are, but yeah, the droid that goes Gonk is called Gonk. That's its actual name. Pirate. More prisoners, honey.
Okay, Melissa, I've thrown you the link to the generator.
Good.
I also threw you something horrible. Mark's seen it.
Which thing? Which horrible thing?
The thing that makes people go, oh, absolutely not. No. Unacceptable.
Is it the Oreo?
Yep.
Ugh. Yeah, no.
Oh. Oh! No!
It even brags.
What is this abomination?
It brags as though it is a feature.
No.
Fart wallabies.
No.
Made with onion.
Uh-oh. Oh, no avoiding this guy. Crack pirate frigate.
Made with onion. There's one way to make a ramen Oreo work, and that's to use like a nori cookie instead of chocolate.
Yeah, eat it, frigate. Two supplies, one fuel. And another fuel. Yeah.
Frigate? Hardly even know it.
So I'm really tempted to like go outside onto the sidewalk and just tear up all the fabric on the sidewalk. I don't have enough sandpaper. I was gonna say stress out my costume, but
Remy, we need your tongue.
do some antiquing.
Okay,
Oh, that'll
there's
work.
one.
Rub a thin film of peanut butter all over it and set this to work. Lick, 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 lick,
Then it'll smell like peanut butter.
lick, 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 lick,
You say that like it's a bad thing.
lick. By the time he's done,
I have to go to a school smelling of peanut butter.
almond butter.
Bad idea.
By the time he's done, there won't be any scent left.
Because it would be my luck that that would be the day we discover one of my students has a peanut allergy.
It'll only smell of cat's pit at that point. I'm not selling this well.
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie doops.
It was done.
No. Hello, Vince.
How about another Star Wars spoiler?
Of the fake variety.
In this Star Wars movie, our heroes return to take on the First Order and the new villain, Lord Jewel. You know, the vape company. With help from their new friend, TI-83. Rey builds a new lightsaber with an ochre blade. And they head out to confront the First Order's new superweapon, the Planet Zester. A space station capable of cutting a planet in half and smashing the halves together like two cymbals. They unexpectedly join forces with their old enemy, Salacious Crumb. Okay, they unexpectedly join forces with their old enemy, YouTube commenters, and destroy the super weapon in a battle featuring the Sith Car Wash, where the bristles on the brushes are little lightsabers. P.S. Rey's parents are Obi-Wan and BB-8.
Okay. I use spray paint. I'm gonna go out in the backyard.
Okay.
Is there a light back there?
Yes.
It is next to the door and window on the left.
Didn't think so. Oh yeah, where's the letter going? Crow. Anth. Okay, I can go there on my way back.
This napkin
Oh,
has
wait.
failed me almost completely. With the key hanging there by an upper right.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed an opportunity to say the spell knock. Just hire a wizard. That'll unlock the door.
Okay, now wait a second. It said the letter was in my inventory. But where
I
is
think it's
it?
a curiosity.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm looking.
Or it could just be like, just a questy duber. But it's odd, because questy dubers are usually curiosities.
Mm-hmm. Well, it said look at it in my hold to find where it's going.
Is that a letter?
No, that's the will.
Oops.
Yeah. And the other thing over here said Anthe or Anth. Yeah, like you see, that one says look at the letter in your inventory to see its destination. This one says
The love letter is going to...
Anth. Yeah.
Are there any icons in your inventory that look anything like that?
Uh-uh.
Well, I need to go put my pizza away because my hand is burning or something. Sure.
Oh no. Okay. Khan's Shadow, Nook, Nuncio, Aram, Avid Horizon, Chapel of Lights. Make that loop. Possibly stopping at Estival.
I put my wig at like eye level. So whenever you walk in. Yes, whenever you walk in, there's a head. That's hilarious.
Deviants. Oh shoot, I have to,
I've eaten a lot of salt. You've eaten a lot of spiders.
Okay, apparently I need mushroom wine to go in there now. That's unfortunate.
You have the master of the place now. You've learned liberal inebriation. Or just in a wine. Before a visit increases your tolerance for not wine. It's a liberal inebriation.
Basically.
Well, you don't necessarily. Well,
Yeah, I do,
yeah,
because
you do
that
just
does, that just goes bleh.
Yeah, that does. Okay. Teeth.
Teeth.
We searched the store right at the entrance.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Oddly enough, it doesn't look like they actually sell teeth. Like one says, the smash the planetary halves together like symbol super weapon is fairly straightforward. Start with a blow up planet entirely super weapon, turn down the power a bit, and let gravity do the rest. More energy efficient, probably just as destructive. Jump cut to giant space cannon with an energy star sticker painted on the side. Yes, the first order is going green. In the gills. So what are they doing calling themselves the First Order? It seems to me there's been like a cycle of jerks like them and
Because they're Nazis.
quasi-democracies in that galaxy for longer than we've known it.
Because they're Nazis.
Yeah, they're fascists, and part of fascist pageantry is harkening back to a past age of glory,
Yeah, but
regardless of whether or not it actually existed.
they're not first. They can't call themselves first.
Exactly.
Well, right, but that's the whole point. That's the thing.
They could easily be like 47th Order.
Yeah, but they're
45th.
implying
The 45th derivative?
Or I guess in this case, the third.
Are you sure it wouldn't be the Third Order?
Topical. Boy,
Because the Third Order derivative.
I'm walking away.
Third Order derivative is known as jerk.
That's only when you're talking about motion.
Yep.
The motion of the space ocean.
The motion of this potion.
Motion of the space.
The Star Ocean.
Wherein the characters somehow realize that they're in a video game and go bother the developers. Good way to work in a dev room, I guess. Oh, spoilers for like Star Ocean 2? 3?
3.
I don't remember what Star Ocean. Okay.
That was
I know there's
3.
a Star Ocean 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew that plot twist was from an earlier Star Ocean than that. Sugar Frosted quotes Daft Punk, saying work is over.
Yay.
Is it more than ever?
Lay claim to a parcel that clinks. 24 bottles of a gleaming liquid that feels icy even through the glass. Each is stopped and sealed with wax with entwined initials S and C. Just to look at the bottles is to feel numbed and soothed and distant from terror. Lost 5 terror, gained 1 outlandish artifact. Cool.
Yeah, that'd be a soothe and, what's their butt? The people like the long boxes.
Yeah. Soothin' Hopper? Soothin'...
It's a C, you know.
Oh, but... I don't know.
It's like soothe and candy corn. Soothe and copper?
That sounds right.
Town and
You'll
copper?
appreciate my nerdy joke. So I've had to start cutting out OMG, oh my gosh, and oh my god out of my vocabulary while at work. Because I typically don't say it in front of the kids, but I've been like saying it at nap time, and some of the kids have still caught on because they're still awake and I don't realize it. So I've had to replace it with oxygen magnesium, and I'm really proud of myself. Proud.
I'm not necessarily sure why you have to cut that out of your fucking... It's not necessarily... It's a good number of religions to say things like that.
Because it's offensive to a lot of people, and typically kids don't be saying it. It is inappropriate language.
What about holy moly?
I've been saying holy cannolis and Fraggle Rock. Those are my typical curse words. Barnacles!
Blistering blue barnacles! Thanks, Professor Calculus.
One of my coworkers just does a really good dolphin sound.
Oh, jeez.
That's great.
That's swearing right out of SpongeBob.
Yeah! Precisely.
Skbinge skberb.
Just be glad I don't work at your work. You'd hear much weirder things. Like the ever redundant butt farts!
Toilet lamps.
The disturbing shark wallabies. Dog licking fart summoners. Thrice dreaded arse parade.
Bob Saget is also commonly gay.
Bob
Son of a piano.
Saget.
Bob Saget!
Sandwich whisperers. Jay Frosted says, Am's fries, you son of a biscuit-eating chihuahua. Like one says, you could go the 60s Batman route. Holy noun, Batman! Holy giant underwater crab, Batman! Sugar Frosted says, Fuddruckers. Fuddruckers!
That one would probably still be dangerous to say around small children.
Because they would not say fuckers whenever they repeated it.
They also probably wouldn't go full idiocracy with it. That was a bit of a journey.
It's hard enough getting them to say fire truck correctly.
I had trouble with trash can.
You'd be amazed how many kids cannot say fire truck.
Without cursing.
Yeah.
What? Tire fruck?
Friar Tuck.
Friar Tuck. I wish they said Friar Tuck.
Oh! Brother Tucker's grit fried bass!
Exactly.
You do know I'm very curious.
No.
What comic was that? Was that Butter Safe, or was that...
Or maybe it was... Yeah, it could have been Butter Safe.
It wasn't Toothpaste for Dinner, because those are generally one panel. It might have been like it was either Butter Safe or Perry Bible Fellowship.
What the hell? It's some milk. Holy crapple, it's an apple. And then he encounters a thing entitled Brother Tucker's Crit Fried Pass. Next panel is him being thrown out of the store. Oh, Sugar Faucet, you shouldn't talk to her like that.
What?
He goes, it's fire engine, honey. Complete with honey. I mean, I'm like, ooh, dude. Ooh,
Don't talk to me like that.
You don't know who you're talking to.
You don't have the right to call me honey. Honey.
You don't want to talk to her like that. It's not safe.
I heard you.
Wow, Remy doesn't give a flying flip about the stuff we're talking about.
Nope, she's just sleeping.
Well, she's half awake, but not very. She's kind of listening. Her ears are out, but she doesn't care about what she hears at all. She's probably listening for something like the word treat.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, hey, Vince. Hey, everybody. Nope, not listening for that either.
Oop, nope, that's not what I meant to click.
I recognize one of those glyphs.
Mm-hmm.
It's on some guy's forehead. Hey, there's some shadow up there you haven't dispelled. Oh, and that's why. I'm not Nomad. Where are you? Aside from near. You know, blizzards don't necessarily signify Mount Nomad, but they often do.
I think that's just because they happen to occupy similar spaces.
And Mount Nomad rampages all over the Z. You can find it anywhere.
Yeah.
It does kind of like to get stuck in the north though for some reason.
Okay. Two live
They used to
specimens.
call pickup trucks truck cars.
The priest gives your offering a satisfied nod. He whispers a few words over them. A blessing? See them writhe. Your navigator twitches impatiently. The sigil. What does it mean? Who carved it on me? What did I do to deserve it? The smiling priest raises a hand. You are on a journey, my friend. You must take one step at a time. I've seen your sigil before, carved in the ice at Frostfound. Go there. You will answer your first question. That will lead you to the next.
We've seen it too. It's like right there. We were just there actually.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it from above somehow. Sugar Frosted's parents were alarmed at him calling pickup trucks truck cars.
Why was that alarming?
I also don't understand why. Why would someone be alarmed and be like, you look, a truck car? It's a truck car.
Truck car.
Truck car. Doesn't even sound like anything weird. Now I'm confused.
Oh no, wait, that's Frostfound. Dang it. Frostfound, not Avid Horizon.
Oh, you're right. David said Frostbound.
Yes. I just derped. Brain fart. Hey, would you grab me a drink?
Oh, apparently he also did that thing kids do where the TR ligature becomes an F.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't
That's
get.
what my kids do.
Wait, TR becomes... How does
Yeah.
that happen?
You know, like fry instead of try.
I have not heard that.
Yeah.
Fripple.
Pretty common.
You fricked me. Or,
Would you grab me a drink, please?
Isosceles Triangle.
A cream soda?
Isosceles Trish Sandwich. That sounds dirty. Did you say?
Cream soda. No, that's a root beer.
Nope.
There aren't any? Okay, fine, a root beer then.
Honor.
Thank you.
Oh, grab a can of can. Definitely not.
Thank you.
Those probably aren't even yams. They're probably sweet potatoes in some sort of frightening brown sugar and beef sauce.
Sauce.
It sounds foul.
It's just brown sugar and glycerin. Ew.
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
Brown sugar is good. Why is there glycerin?
Here we go. Show the squatters your navigator's sigil. A plucky researcher recognizes it. I know it well. I can show you, but the way isn't easy. I'll not take anyone frail. You'll need ropes, crampons, skins, tents, and I'll want paying, of course. My bursary is wearing rather thin. Unlocked with menaces wounds no more than one. Unlocked with 1 outlandish artifact. 5 supplies. That's a lot, but I can replenish soon. Let's go. Almost never remembered. He didn't exaggerate. The ice is slick as an oiled mirror. You need pythons and spiked boots to navigate the slopes, and a misplaced foot will send great chunks of it thundering into the thirsty sea. The air bites like a bound shark. Your face is numb, your fingers stiff, your throat raw. The climb takes you around a sheer white cliff. The waters below swimming with shards of razored ice.
Pointy.
At last, a frozen ledge. A vertical sheet of ice rises before you, reflective as a conjurer's glass. Engraved upon it, 20 feet high, is the navigator's sigil. Impressive, isn't it? The researcher says, dropping his pack. It's one of the old accords between Wither and Irem. It means almost never remembered. Your navigator approaches it warily. The sigil on his temple sparks with blue fire. He reaches out, his fingers touching those of his reflection in the ice, and his reflection lunges forward, whispering something in his ear. The navigator crumples into the snow. Oh, the plucky researcher says, damn, we're going to have a devil of a time getting him back to the ship. You do, but you manage it.
Alrighty.
Back in your cozy cabin, you imbibe mulled rum. Will you ever be warm again?
No.
Speak to your sigil-ridden navigator to learn what happened.
The cold is in your bones now.
Need something awaits you to do that. Okay. Well then, time to hurry over to Mount Palmerston.
The ship's surgeon finds you in the bathroom. The ship's surgeon catches you pooping. The Thule's angry about something.
Yay.
Old and beat up.
I look like I live in the desert, right?
Sure.
Just beat up my shoes the same way. Maybe pull up some.
We gave them those things.
Yeah. I saw somebody who
Oh, if you need
did.
to borrow a hammer, I have one. I have two hammers.
Oh, I did think about powering up my sander last night. Because I was trying to like sand my shoes so that the edges were nice and crisp, so they weren't all.
Yeah, make them look like they've been hit by sand for a while.
Yeah. And so I was like, I want to get my sander because I technically have my sander in there.
technically. Is it an orbital or a belter?
It's a what is it, like handheld?
Yep.
Oh, I should probably go to the top of it too. Old and gross. Shiny! I'm also gonna have to like sew a strap onto the back that we have to attach to the toilet.
I have a butt sack.
Gotta have a butt sack.
That sounds awful.
That sounds like a medical condition. I'm sorry. I'm afraid you have butt sack.
I'm afraid you have butt sack.
I was going to say it sounds like a slang for a colostomy bag.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sugar Frosted says, "When I was in the worst pain of my life, I could only say minced oaths, not curses. Gadzooks, gee willikers."
Gee willikers.
Son of a salad shooting sandwich bringer. Electric toilet pianos. Actually, I think electric toilet is enough of a curse. It certainly sounds cursed. Don't whiz in the electric toilet. Don't whiz in the electric can.
What? Okay, so what's the difference between cultivate the capacity for sharpness and go sharp?
Capacity for sharpness lets you go sharp. Go sharp in a thing makes a certain part of you sharp.
I have these available, though.
It isn't easy to go sharp as the later. What's it require of you?
Unlocked with capacity for sharpness no more than 6.
Ah, so there's a certain amount of sharpness capacity you can have.
Okay. Well, right now I'm only wanting to go sharp in the spleen, because
Well, that'll do to you.
that'll let me...
It'll surrender your capacity for anger.
It'll let me talk to the person who I need to talk to. Descend into the antechamber reserved for those who flourish at the spleen. The stone of the chamber is veined with red. Some members of the Venus salon wear clothes that reveal the midriff so that one can see the telltale points of the crystal form under their skin. It is a party game here to take turns reading aloud offensive letters to the London newspapers and insulting missives from home, and to compete at not caring in the least.
Your spleen is a hexagonal crystal now.
I admit that.
Visit Rosina in her chambers.
I have already won.
Do you have a hexagonal spleen?
The air gets chillier as you
Nope, my dad
approach,
doesn't have one anymore.
and there are patches of frost on the walls. The cavern is crowded. In the center is a bathtub full of ice, in which sits a woman in an obvious state of illness. Several Anthians attend her, one with deft, clear fingers. Then there are a number of other people attending, who mostly talk among themselves, but sometimes turn to watch Rosina. Meet her. She has seen you come in. Rosina is dying of animescence, the disease of the elder continent. Any passion speeds the disease. She must, therefore, lie very still in an ice bath, and think of things that do not interest her. Going sharp in the spleen protects her against the passion of anger, but other passions are still a danger. For a long time she looked for a cure to the disease. Tradition ascribes healing features to certain poems, ointments, and postures of the body, but these only delay the gradual combustion. For a long time she looked for cures of the body. I was certain the inhabitants of the Elder Continent would be able to correct what is wrong, she says, but if they know how, they refuse to say. Now, I merely keep back the disease as long as I can, and seek cures of the sentiment instead. If I keep very calm, my symptoms subside. If you find anything in your travels, works of philosophy or guidance that might help me compose myself, please bring them to me.
That won't help.
A modest challenge to deliver that. Okay. Find out what all the onlookers are for. You put your question. Rosina glances over at the cluster of men and women. Her expression is blank. The emotion that ought to be there has been controlled or wiped away. There are certain idiotic sects, she says. People who want to suffer what I have. They follow me around, hoping to be infected by my conflagration. Huh.
Is she one that got burned by the fire of the Elder Continent?
Probably.
Because there's supposed to be a flame there that burns the soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Ew. The can snagged my mustache.
Ow. Approved romantic literature.
The way is steep up cut stone stairs. Sometimes it becomes a ladder rather than a staircase at all. After the first few flights, you can no longer hear the murmur of conversation in the sick room. Okay, well, over to the Undercrow, I guess.
It's the crow below.
Ooh,
I was like, I heard a reaction, but where is it?
what's this? Oh, whoa, what's this? Shipwreck.
It's a wreck.
3 supplies. The hold is a wretched, half-collapsed thing, shattered beams and floating debris. Your navigator helps you move a spar of fallen steel, uncovering sealed boxes. They contain heavily salted biscuits, hardtack, preservatives, and lard.
Like one says, soda cans rip my flesh. Album art goes here. Ah!
No, don't like that. Fluke needles.
Uh-huh.
No.
Sure, quibbling spines shiver in the current. A dead fluke's flesh dissolves in water. These brittle remnants, however, remain stony hard.
An unfortunate diver, bones hang impaled on the decaying spines. 30% chance of success. No thanks.
You need a wound if you fail. You already have one, I think.
Actually, no, I don't have any.
Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah.
So either it's possible to get a wound, or you just like had to not have a wound to do.
Wait, what?
To do the Frostbound Clan. Those little caves.
I forget.
Oh, those are rocks.
Yeah, those are rocks.
That's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
I got a
The
rock.
Krusty Krab pizza
Krusty
is
Krab
the
pizza
for you
is the
and me.
pizza for you and me.
Krusty Krab pizza.
For you and me.
Although the Aurelian goggles at your tail, his mentor only gives a grizzled nod. Not bad, he allows. Saw a thing or two myself in my youth. The desert of eyes, the listening desert, the desert of delights. Nida on the mountain's side with her domes of basalt and porphyry.
The Desert of Eyes.
Gained an intriguing snippet and 3 memories of distant shores.
The sand that watches. The sand that sees.
Report. And off to Codex.
Also sounding like an album name, Strangling Gary.
Gary!
Not the snail though. The snail did nothing wrong.
The snail is kind of a jerk.
Meow! The snail's like an underwater cat.
The snail is a jerk. Yeah, it's an underwater cat. He's a jerk.
Meow! All he ever does is like sit there and meow.
Then there's that time he ran away.
And then there's that time that SpongeBob wound up in his dreams
And he was a
like,
jerk.
oh yeah,
He was a brain snail.
mollusks are quite a bit more complex than peripherans. Gary's inner world is a library. There's a big old library full of brain knowledge for thoughts.
Full of brain knowledge.
Wait, brain knowledge for thoughts. That's silly.
If she breathes, she's a fuck.
That doesn't even make sense.
All women are queens. God dang it. Two tires meme.
Big one says the Desert of Eyes, slightly more famous than its counterpart, the Desert of Ears. Or the far more terrifying Desert of Noses. It causes nose terrors. Why isn't it?
Guns?
Guns. Guns.
And roses.
Ah! Fire! Ah!
Okay, there.
They
Okay,
reset
now
the
it's.
charge entirely. What the deuce?
Yay for that stun effect.
Oh yeah. The Flesh Reaper cannon is a good gun.
Gotcha.
What's in the life bag?
Hunting trophy. And a cache of curiosities. Containing a crate of human souls.
Oh, you have something going to you. Now's a good time to be found by the surgeon.
Surgeon?
Stop.
What?
Don't go to port yet.
You.
To talk to your navigator.
Oh. Well, I mean, I could do that in port.
Oh yeah, you can. Never mind. I I forgot when that was consumed. Quiet you. I'm sure you could also do it in Starboard, too.
He's awake, citizen, and asking for you. The navigator has slept fitfully since he collapsed on the frost-found ice. His sigil has grown. It reaches down to his cheek now. The skin it marks is pitted and gray. Captain, the ice told me, the sigil's reflection was its opposite, or inverse. It doesn't matter. We must go north, north and north and north, to the avid horizon, to Void's approach. He struggles to rise. Where are my charts? My compass? My sounding line?
Avid Horizon is like right over there. It's cool. We were just there, really.
Gather intelligence. Explore the town. Try the prawns.
The menu said Galaxy of Prawns. But 3 prawns is hardly a galaxy. A prawn time ago in a galaxy not very far away, because it's just some takeout food from the place.
A prawn time ago.
What? What?
Life perk.
What?
Yeah, that didn't line up too well.
That's some questionable sailing you're doing there, Captain.
Don't worry, I'll get away from it. Actually, you know what? My fuel is low enough, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, you don't actually need supplies as much as you need fuel right now.
Yeah.
3 and 7, saw that.
Well, I can't get supplies, at least very effectively, from them currently anyway. I think I need more mirrors, was it?
I think you can try. Like, I don't think failing that mirrors challenge is a bad thing.
Well, it probably means I don't get anything.
Yeah, no, it's not. It says you just don't get much. In fact, I'll cheat and check. Life perk.
No. This place was deserted long ago. You find traces of guilt on a shattered altar, remnants of vermilion paint on a rotting ritual mask. Nothing else. Oh well.
Rotting. Got it.
Gather gossip. And onward.
Yeah, I live in the desert.
Yay! Looks good.
Yeah.
Minute.
Not a half bad one day build.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Concentrate on replenishing supplies. Successful event 3 to 7 fuel, 4 to 13 supplies. Failed events 2 to 6 supplies. Mark. A few frozen and half digested. I don't know what it is. A barrel of extravagantly ancient limes. Extravagantly ancient limes.
I got
Why
some
can't you hold
wine.
Can't put all of these limes.
Why? Why can't you hold all of these ancient? They're extravagantly old. So yes, failing that event isn't so bad. You get at least 2 supplies.
Okay.
I need to weather my raft now.
You need to weather your Carl?
Oh.
Oh, you haven't seen Kitty Love, have you?
What?
With Weather Carl? Ah, that's some good grumpage you're gonna want to check out when time exists.
When time exists.
Yes. You know, once the
For
starts raining again.
for time has ceased to exist
Good.
at the moment.
Because I have a lot of projects to do and I need time to not.
Yeah, me too. I have like 6 days to Christmas and I have not begun. It's a problem.
I mean, ideally. work to do the movie. Which means I gotta eat Star Wars all day.
I'm sure the kids will love it.
The kids, oh yeah, no. Oh man. I told my kids I was gonna come in a Star Wars costume. My kids that are super nerdy are taking me alive.
You're gonna get like handed a crayon drawn BB-8.
Yeah, like we just play music during nap time, and in order to wake them up, I start playing the Lindsay Sterling, Peter Hollins Star Wars medley, and I just crank it up, open my windows, just Star Wars, and one of my kids literally will just from a dead sleep, Star Wars. This was Star Wars. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it's Star Wars.
Who shot first?
Han shot only. Han shot.
Yeah, it'd be weird if Han shot first and then Greedo shot. Like Greedo was dead. How'd he? Was
Like
the
they
gun
literally
detonate?
CGI Greedo shooting at all, because in the Han shot.
Apparently, NPR did a radio doomer that was basically the first few Star Warses, and importantly, Han shot first.
Han
And
shot.
Greedo didn't shoot because Greedo was dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greedo was going to shoot because it was going bad, but Han shot him instead because he wasn't even going to get one to get shot in the face by a stupid gangster. So he shot him in the butt. Said rest in peace, Greedo.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace.
It's a good thing you have that giant torpedo of Mountain Dew.
Yeah. It's true.
I just wish it were cold. I apologize for that. Waxy white lumps, paraffin sheened, drift among the fleshy ice. These are what sailors call hell droppings. Did the lifebreak eat them or produce them? Ah, nothing says a good time like waxy lumps. Or as I like to call them, wumps. Which sounds like upside down mumps. Ow, I have a serious forehead wound.
Are you alright?
Mostly. I just have a number of wounds. I have ones on my hands,
Well, stop that.
all over. I have
Hey.
3 mysterious ones on my forehead, one of which I made angry because I thought it wasn't what it was and it turned into a little bruisey scab complex.
You know what I can
I
afford?
should have been messing with it. A Calico class cruiser. For all your cat-related shenanigans.
Hold capacity 120.
Oh, it has an aft.
Uh-huh. Dead aft.
I still had a sense that was going to be coming out of your face.
Mm-hmm. Chipping Norton.
My mom says ponderous and capacious. Steve says, "Mow."
Meow.
And it looks like he's commanding someone to mow the lawn, but I think he's like meowing. I've heard cats go meow before. Meow. 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 Oh, I threw an R in there. Oops. Meow. Meow.
There we go. Meow.
Oh, it's Calico class. What do you expect?
Caligo.
Meow. It's Calico now if it ain't like meow.
Oh, there's no... It doesn't have a forward slot, though.
Oh, no! Your gun!
My gun.
Your delicious gun!
Oh, well.
Are there aft guns?
I don't know. There might be bridge guns.
It's gonna be a disadvantage if you don't have your gun. Find some more guns.
Forward. Deck. Forward. Aft weapon. Caminus Yard's Damnation. I'll see what else there is to. Forward weapon, deck weapon, forward weapon, forward, aft.
Aft. Blood Beater, Insane Rod, Scorpion.
Forward, deck.
Yeah, the Flimsing Cannon is your current forward weapon that you can't use presently.
Not that one. The Caminus Yards one.
Oh, okay.
But let's see, which one was the aft weapon? That one? Yeah. Okay, so that's 2222.
The damnation is
2828.
So 2 crew damage, warm-up time 6, stagger 8 seconds.
Yeah, I think I want that.
What about... it's Iron Misery right there. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the only two places that sell guns in London.
And not a lot of other places will sell guns to an Imperial vessel. I wonder why.
Gee. But thankfully, with my enormous hold, I can just hang on to that now. It will not be in the way at all.
Upgrade?
Yeah, I can hold 120 now.
No, I mean a gun upgrade.
What?
Your Flemser was 2028, so
This
it's a little bit more damage.
Yeah, this one is 2828.
A little less crew damage, I know. It's, that has 2 as opposed to the 3 you used to have. 6 warm-up time, 8 stagger seconds, supposed to the previous gun.
2 stagger seconds.
Oh, wow. That's actually a big old fat upgrade.
Yeah, however, the forward weapon and deck weapons have an overlapping firing arc.
Nice.
The deck weapon and aft weapon do not.
What goes on the bridge?
I'm not sure.
Is that where things like flares and torpedo nets go?
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, that F gun doesn't use torpedo components, does it?
No.
Okay.
Hey, he's also going to, Place. Avid Horizon.
North!
Yep. Do not choose this option unless you have 40 units of free cargo space and can reach Avid Horizon.
North!
Go. Let us sail when you're ready. All that you've assembled for me, it's here. Treasures too great for this world. Take me north to avid horizon and void's approach.
He's planning on crossing worlds, isn't he?
I think so.
Oh, god dang it. He wants to... He's trying to start his own isekai. You're a boat coon! That's terrible. It's stupid. Well, you got crew tropes.
Yep. Not for long, though.
Oh, you lost terror for hiring someone. Neat.
There we go. Good enough for now. I can pick up more people on the way.
Yep. Maybe you can pick up some Claymen. They'll reduce your max crew, which means less food consumed and a lower number of that special half point where you slow down.
Except those fill in the auxiliary slot.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Rovers. So you can go faster, you can boost the stat.
Mm-hmm.
Your auxiliary butt.
Ow, my butt!
Ah, my other butt.
Ow, my auxiliary butt! Better put on the emergency
Being said in the Democratic debates
pants.
right now.
Yeah?
For really good things.
Oh yeah, I heard some of that on the way home.
Oh yeah, I heard that Warren was backing off of the Medicare for All, though, which disappoints me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Michael one says, that's where you keep your team of lawyers. You know, contract bridge. Law joke detected. My lawcraft is far too low to analyze it, but I can certainly detect it. Michael one says, it's been a while since we've had a mention of the auxiliary butt. Takes checkbox. It was originally auxiliary crotch.
Something she just said, though, certainly didn't sound like backing off of Medicare for all.
She's coming to Oklahoma on Sunday.
Mm.
I think she's.
I'm not a massive fangirl about Sanders like some people I know. But he sure did say a lot of things I agreed with while I was driving home.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So much hold capacity.
Yep. I will start this trip by just arbitraging a bunch of mushroom wine. As much as I can afford. There.
And then once you've rebuilt a nice little capital buffer again, I'm going to recommend you start just running with some foxfire candles.
Mm-hmm.
Just bring 5 of them wherever you go.
Yeah.
I think there's a thing or two that requires 7, but
Mm-hmm.
just maybe bring 7? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're going to find this boat is slow.
Honestly, it feels a little faster.
This boat doesn't look too fast to me. You're on a heavier boat using the same. Did you upgrade your engines?
I did previously.
Right, you're on a heavier boat using the same engines you previous boat was definitely faster.
This honestly,
Whoa, the submarine form looks cooler though.
this honestly feels faster than the previous ship.
Not to me.
It does to me.
I'm not sure why.
Everything looks the same to me. Because I had plenty.
It looks slower to me. And not just because I know it is slower. It, is visibly slower.
That doesn't invalidate the fact that it feels faster to him.
Yeah, like it appears visibly faster to me.
Not to say that it is, just that it appears. Come on. There we go.
I fear recalibration may prove necessary. Your final speed is given by your ship total weight, meaning a 1,000 weight ship with a 1,000 engine power moves at the same speed as a 2,000 weight ship with a 2,000 engine power. With the additional disadvantage that the latter ship will consume twice as much fuel. It looks like the bridge slot is where your limb lamp goes?
What?
Or maybe specific lamps, the higher order lamps require a bridge slot. That might be it.
Maybe.
It's like the blazing limb lamp with its -3 veils and +5 mirrors.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Huh.
Because you have a lamp, right?
I mean, yeah. It goes off the front. Maybe
Where is it?
I don't see it now. I'm confused.
Weapon slot. None of the lamps go on the bridge. Just winter and optical, soft glim lamp, blazing glim lamp. Montagain projector, speculative consonator, judgment resonator, and the awakened seal of the red science.
Crib.
Ooh, judgment resonator is weird. +6 mirrors, +1 obscure energies. An outdated combat mechanic that no longer works. Cool. Oh, you can put an anatomical cabinet in your auxiliary slot for +7 iron.
Yep.
It does murder.
I'm gonna do a murder.
Yee!
One other thing I can't do it until there's a string. I have a clap string. There's soap.
You have soap?
And so
Oh, you have to sew.
we do not sew.
I thought you said you had a soap.
I mean, I gotta do that too. I gotta take a shower before.
I love the names of these things.
So I'm not gonna take one in the morning because I don't want to wake you up.
You have the Leadbeater and Stainrod Scorpion, the Cotterel and Heather Sage Discouragement, Caminus Yard's Damnation.
It's the SS Gertrude. It's a submarine.
Then for engines, you have the Cotterel and Heather Sage Manticore number 4, Cotterel and Heather Sage Admiralty Special,
Mm-hmm.
Caminus Yard's Compulsion. Surplus deck. Reconditioned frigate surplus deck gun Mark II.
Hey there.
Okay, so you should have a Withering Optical that you started with that gives you +1 mirrors. I'm not sure you actually have that, though.
Oof. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of the aft gun. After all.
There! Really hard to charge both guns?
It's impossible to charge both guns.
Ah, quite.
And it doesn't... Like, I can't sneak around in the blind spot.
What if you fought butt first?
I can't really move that way.
Good story. I want to be lazy. I can literally just make another belt out of instead.
Nice.
Nice!
See, I
So
think,
good!
I think an update to the game may have like changed where your lamp was, and now you don't have a lamp.
Huh.
But lamp! But I love lamp!
I don't think you can not have a lamp, so you still have a lamp button,
You actually love lamp, or are you just saying you love
but you don't have +1 mirrors from having a lamp. That's weird.
I did it.
Yay.
Congratulations. You've done
Grew the lions! I made the thing!
Congruent Lions.
Grew the lions!
Between the Congruent Lions.
Parabola linen. Perhaps what it is that I was expecting this to feel so much slower,
That sounds likely, guys.
and so it's going faster than I expected it to be, and so it feels faster.
You're on a much heavier ship with the same engine as before.
Yeah.
And it is taking you a bit longer to go from place to place. I'll tell you right now. Oh, you have something to wait to.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ider's Morn.
Explore the morn. Nah, flee.
Means you should have view from above. Oh, but you didn't have view from above, did you?
Mm-mm.
Oh. But view from above is the best event.
Gather intelligence.
Set mine,
Shoots. No, okay.
Adequate device for finding your butt.
Next is Frostbound. Hey, what time is it?
9:35.
Okay.
It's gonna be so cold tomorrow. It's fine.
Cold.
It's gonna be cold. I'm gonna spend most of my day indoors, the heater on, so don't spill soda all over my costume that I can't wash.
Report. Take tea.
It's fine. I'm sure Ray's outfit had a couple of weird stains on it.
Not lime green.
How? And did you see the green bread cheese? 1/4 portion.
1/4 portion.
Thank you, kitty.
That might be. I'm just gonna cut fabric right here
Okay.
Schnip.
so that I'm like.
Excuse me.
Schnip. See if it's not eating dinner yet. You probably should.
Yeah, you should.
Lord.
Pardon me. What?
Nothing.
You
Just
No.
nothing. Just you're Satan.
never heard someone burp the word owo before?
I'm not sure that's a word. Oh, whoa.
What is my life? What has this come to?
Not your way.
Yeah. Yes.
What are you doing? What are you ting?
Why are you ting-ting-tinging?
Just getting some Netflix.
What?
Canceling Netflix? Is that what you said?
Just getting him some Netflix.
What? You say that like it's a thing.
What is happening? Something's wrong with Daniel. I think Daniel's been replaced with an alien, and we've just been lied to this whole time.
Stop reifying things that you just made up.
like, had to do some lamp flicks before?
No!
What is happening?
Never had a girl over for lamp flicks and chill.
Daniel!
That's so stupid.
Lamp flicks and chill. Do you really love lamp, or are you just saying you love lamp? I love lamp.
That is damagingly stupid, and I apologize. Woo! Oh, it's erroneous.
I should probably weather these before I sew fabric onto them and then weather it again.
Michael 1 says, the alien that replaced Daniel has been replaced by Daniel.
It's like whenever you replace the changeling with the original child, but the child's been living with the Fae for so long that they're just all messed up. That's Daniel. Except it's aliens.
Well, they did.
Oh.
They all messed up.
Oh.
Oh, I need strategic information to get him there. Dang. Okay, well.
Oh.
No?
The foot's probably more merciful. Honestly.
You guys toss it into Mark's closet.
No. Don't do that.
Devil. See? He's been replaced with the devil. Daniel's the devil!
You can put it in the bathroom?
Boy,
What?
will end you.
You don't want to listen to weird chirping while you're pooping?
Open the high gate.
Chirpingwhilepooping.com.
No. Is that the same place you get your lamp flicks?
Most of the supplies remain packed. The venturer extracts gems, wire, bone. At the base of each statue, he constructs a kind of cage. At the heart of each cage is a candle. We won't light them, he tells you confidentially. We'd be seen. The gate only opens when the watchers are blind.
The Watchers.
La 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 la. Watchers.
I'm gonna scream if he flings himself out of here.
What, the creep?
This will end your game, although your next character will retain something interesting.
Wait, what?
Oh, weird.
What time is it?
It's 9:42. I guess we'll just watch him do his,
But your next character will retain something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Worth it?
I don't know. Like, I just got this new ship. Took me a long time.
Ask the
to
chat.
It's got that new boat smell.
get-
Ask the
Yeah.
chat.
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
I kind of want to watch as he completes his scheme. Although I'd be lying if I said I weren't tempted.
Like, should we give something weird to our scion?
Yes. Always.
Or should we keep zailing the Z? For shiny new boat?
Sailing, sailing.
Trade exists. Oh wait,
Trade exists beyond the gate.
your sailors assist the merchant venturer as he assembles the contents of the crates. A platform takes shape before the gate, a structure like a vast dragonfly or a carnival float. He piles it with cargo. The gate, he tells you, is a law, not a door. In a moment of inattention from its guardians, the law may be broken. Trade exists beyond the gate in the high wilderness. The bazaar itself has told me this. I will earn the currencies of heaven. I will return, strong with strange riches.
You realize
I
how...
really want to see what you get out of it, though.
I'm sure he realizes the high wilderness means the vacuum of space, right?
Unlocked with no more than 0, the Horizon Codex. Which means that that's what I get out of it, is a book.
Oh.
Your weird book.
Who knows what it does, but...
How weird is it?
I don't know.
What does the chat say? I mean,
They haven't
in
said
the end,
anything.
it's your game, but
Yeah. I will do that another time.
It's a legacy curiosity.
it's actually not a half bad like linen-y cotton that I got at Walmart. It's not that bad. Like it's like feel that. You make a tablet out of that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes.
It's like $4 a yard.
Tough. Feels nice and durable.
Yeah. They're not bad.
Yeah.
What is it, like that?
Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
It's plus 25 starting pages.
That's pretty good.
That needs to be obtained once and goes to all future coupons.
I see.
A legacy advantage. Only needs to be obtained once. It can be. You can get it by passing beyond with him, or by raising the supremacy the Dawn machine to triumphant.
The machine! I am the machine!
I think I'll try and see if I can get it the other way.
Again?
Oh, I don't remember.
Kind of ducky.
Isn't it? Yeah. It wasn't half bad for a Walmart buy.
Okay. Watch.
Brett something? Is that his name? Brett?
Brent, I just know him as the machine.
Bert.
Bert.
Bert?
Bert.
Okay.
Yes. Something or another.
The gate does not open in the way of other gates. Nothing moves, but its surface blazes bright as the skin of a star. The light is like the savage radiance from the Dawn Machine's ruptures. The Venturer and his machine shine like glass, their bones illuminated within. A sight so beautiful that sailors cry out and fall to their knees. The light grows brighter still, and now all the colors in all the ice around you are visible. Brighter, and you can see nothing at all. The light fades. The high gate is closed. The Venturer and his cargo are gone into the void. As your eyes recover, far, far away in the uttermost south, you glimpse a pulse of ruddy, envious light. You've gained 1 searing enigma, 5 pages, 4 terror. 5 pages, though. That's cool. That's cool.
That's cool. That's good.
Nothing else to do here? Not really. Come back when I have some strategic information. Now to Irem, I guess. Or maybe I should head back somewhere to get fuel, because I'm not... yeah. I mean, tin will last me a little bit, but it won't last me to... Actually, yeah, it will. Never mind. Irem!
I at least have arm warmers for tomorrow. Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not going to actually just do wraps. I'm actually going to like sew it onto a sleeve
Yeah.
to make my life easier.
I love the costume that has practical
When the waves settle, you will see falling snow and black bark. You will see two men standing in wintry woods. The younger will prove himself to the older. Others have done so before. Others will do so after. The vision will change. The old man will sip coffee on a sunlit street. He will write an order. He will send a pawn below to London.
So we got a solid 5 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ship weighs 5,000 to your old cruiser's 2,000. So it's gonna be less than half as fast. On the plus side, it has thrice the hold space. On the minus side, it has double the quarters, which means you burn through your supplies faster. But it's got room for more supplies.
Oh hey, I can do this now. Because my terror's not too high. I need particularly steady hands to repair cabling. Assist? Go. In the center of Hideaway is a small building with decorative paper windows, locked behind an iron gate nobody dares touch. Eric unlocks it and then leads you inside. In the center of the room is a raised brass panel and a chair. The panel is covered in switches and gauges. Central control of Hideaway. Requires rerouting. I'll point the what where. He hands you a pair of tweezers and unscrews the back of the panel, exposing a mess of wire. The operation itself is simple, if slow, but the results are immediate. The lights outside flicker before shining brighter. Eric flips a switch, the ground shakes, and you're thrown left. He flips another, you're thrown right. Eric beams as he helps you steady yourself and pats you on the back. Sorry for all that. All's well now. You've done a great service. Eternal thanks. Gained a secret.
Neat.
Sure, let's buy a memento. Gained a memory of distant shores. Cool. Yeah, I remember that. It's the same one I got before, I think. Nothing. Okay, right. Supplies. 11 supplies. Angler crab, angler crab.
Yeah, you know where the half gun comes into play with its after me?
Mm-hmm.
Running away.
Yup.
Because it's got an 8-second stun, so you can get the F away. I'm starting to run out of gas.
Yep. That's why I'm heading to the Gant pole. I mean, among other reasons, but that is one of them.
Son of a Samaritan.
Oops.
Clonk.
Clonk. Yeah. Assist the fading hair specs. Gained 5 intriguing snippets and 100 fragments.
Silver in the flesh. How many Foxfire kills is that? No, check later.
I do have recent news.
Oh, good.
She listens intently to the latest gossip and scandal. How I miss them. Thank you. That makes many things clearer, and other things so much more confused. Let me show you some more of my art. I suspect it will have the same effect.
So how many Foxfire kills is that?
Just one.
Oh.
That'll hold me until the next place we get, and then some. If I remember right, the hood has a good price. But now that I'm down here, I can do some more exploring.
Oh yeah, and your fuel intake's gotten significantly worse since this new bigger ship too.
I'll buy some more then.
Well, maybe just like a little worse, but that point is since it takes longer to get somewhere, that means you're burning your lamp longer.
Yeah.
Now I'm wet.
Such moisture.
Such moisture and much wet.
I also have that. Except I have a real wound. A wound which is scabbed up pretty
Now I smell like
nicely.
coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You do. Is that what you used to stain the thing?
Yeah.
Ooh, stanky.
Boy, shut up.
I don't like coffee. It's not your
Shut up.
fault. It's not your fault.
No.
I just don't like the smell of coffee. The stench, the reek of coffee,
I'm gonna
the fluid of some people's
like
lives.
hug you now because I'm cutting coffee just to be an asshole.
No!
find Teddy a tree.
Mm-hmm.
They had big old bunches of parsley. 'Cause he likes, the little leafy bits. He doesn't eat spinach. But, the tops of celery. He
Yeah.
really liked that, those little leaves. So, grabbed a
Nope, nope,
bunch
nope, nope.
of parsley for only 48 cents.
The eater of
When
names.
I went to check it out, and it had the little UPC code, but it was hard to, and so I was trying to get, and as I was waving it in front of my nose, I thought, this doesn't smell right. This smells like cilantro. This doesn't
Was
smell.
it
And I looked at the thing, and I had grabbed cilantro. So, and it had finally beeped through, and I thought, I don't even want to waste 48 cents on something that I'm not going to use, and the rabbit I'm sure won't eat.
How much do rabbits like soap?
Does
So,
cilantro taste like soap to you?
No, but some say it does.
Yeah, I was like, how unfortunate. I love cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
I have known many people who suffer the accursed soap curse.
You know what's bad though? Just eating some cilantro. Like, I wonder what happens if I come. That doesn't taste like soap, but whoo.
Poor Teddy.
You should make him some pico de bun.
Pico de bun.
Pico de buno.
I gotta wait for this to dry. Yeah, it was a little too white, so I needed to coffee stain it. I also have weathered the bottom of this so that it looks like it's been dragged through, sand.
Mm-hmm.
Sand, old machine parts, garbage.
Garbage.
Garbage day.
Garbage day! I do that all the time in my classroom, and my kids think it's the funniest thing. And some of them have started saying it.
Oh
It's great. I'm gonna take out the trash, and 3 of them are going, Garbage day!
That's wonderful.
no!
It's great. I also got one of my other kids to say, garbage day is a very dangerous day. I just teach all my kids the funniest things.
Fish sticks. I found the Empire of Hands.
Finally.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's the refulgent asshole.
Oh no! Where is he? Ooh. The lamp you don't have is freaking out. Cool. You think you can go under that bridge?
Yeah.
You're right, the Shining Short Lance is indeed out there.
And there's a Lornfluke down there. A stern reminder from the Admiralty. In the name and by the power of her enduring majesty, a trade embargo and quarantine in absolute perpetuity has hereby been declared on the Empire of Hands. 1. No ship of London is to permit aboard a Pentecost ape without express and prior permission of the Admiralty. 2. Any and all acts of spirifage are prohibited. 3. They know what they did. Beware of stowaways. Keep a tight grip on your soul. Excerpt from Standard Naval Regulations, Volume 4. The flea-ridden mayor. With the regulations in mind, it is a surprise to be greeted by a mere itchy monkey in a tattered yellow robe, barely walking with the help of a ceremonial staff. "Hello," cries the mayor, in the broken voice of one not yet used to human speech. "Come, make selves at home. All souls welcome in bountiful Empire of Hands." The crew shifts uncomfortably. They know the stories. It will take more than the natural beauty of this place to make most of them risk shore leave here.
Okay.
A comprehensive port report. Gather strategic information for the Admiralty. Hey, that's what I need. Strategic information. Oh. Here at the Empire's Edge, that's difficult, but you could pick up a few scraps. You may be able to do better. Okay. Oh. 2 monkey guards wielding rifles and rusty bayonets block the bridge. This is not for your eyes, outsider. Avert them. Walk away. Walk faster. Good human. Audience with the flea-ridden mayor. The flea-ridden mayor scratches himself on a chair made of crates, surrounded by boxes of long-rotten trade goods. As a 5-souled ape, he would be able to petition for membership of court. For now, the trade embargo has left him trapped on the outside, a 3-souled overseer with no talent for order.
That monkey.
He doesn't have much to offer, but if you aren't using it, we'll pay 200 echoes for your soul. No
He's
thanks.
an ape 4 times per joint. I don't know why he has 5 souls. But
All I can think of is that one scene from Planet of the Apes where he's like looking into the dude's mouth. It's like, is there a soul in there? I'm sorry that the bathroom smells like coffee.
Not the bathroom! Not the place that usually smells like poop!
Now it smells like
What
poop.
will we do?
Now it smells like poop and coffee.
Oh,
It smells like a typical break room now.
who let civets in there?
A wooden palace stretches across the whole island. Passage to it, lit by a field of tiny glimbuoys. Many boats circle the island, all keeping their distance. The one that gets closest is an extended rowboat painted in yellows, whites, and reds. 4 servant monkeys strain at the oars, while its true passenger sits in comfort behind a gauze curtain. Just for a moment, an eye catches yours, but only for a moment. It would not do for a high-souled ape to see something so beneath its notice. Gift for the Monkey Emperor.
Today the sprawling palace is called Wild Wild Court. Tomorrow, who knows? The world of the Pentecost apes is one of cruel whimsy.
Where stolen traditions last only as long as their amusement. Okay, back to the boat. It will take some effort to ingratiate yourself here. Perhaps if you could find something on one of the other islands.
Bag around my waist rather than sewing the straps on.
Neither man nor ape claims this volcanic remnant between islands. Haunted, they say. Ridiculous. The trip offers a little time to think on the Pinties. Technically, they are monkeys rather than apes, but it is not tactful to remind them of this. To their high-souled faces, the accepted name is Pentecost apes. In private, though, the bloody monkeys is about as common. It is, one might say, an ad hominoid insult. Parasynthetic vegetation thrives in the Empire of Hand's fertile soil and cool humidity. Wide, natural paths run between clumps of trees, softly lit by a dim green glow and the occasional glimmer of false stars through the canopy. Only the cracking of leaves and the soothing sounds of water break the serenity of this volcano-forged paradise. Relax in a hot spring. You slip out of your itchy clothes and into the welcoming caress of hot, deep water. The salts and sweats of Zailing life melt away as you simply float, bare and free. Above, false stars glimmer bright enough to be worth wishing on. All around, the glow of the trees casts ambient calm on the silent peace. How long has it been since you had a moment like this? Since London? Longer?
Scent of rotting flowers. Ew.
Thought for the future, a thought for the east, a thought for the Z. A thought for your child. One day, will you bring them here to this place? Or will it be you hearing tales of adventure in impossible lands? Their story is yet to be written. Perhaps the Z beckons them as it did you. Perhaps it does not. Salt cannot run in everyone's veins. Will they be the toast of the singing mandrake? Run with the scoundrels of the flit? You cannot be as much of you cannot be as much of their life as they may or may not wish you to be. But that doesn't mean they... Wait, what was that? Sounded like giggling? Caught. A tiny blonde girl perches, watching on a rock. Her innocent grin is spiced with mischievous glee.
Huck, is that you?
She moves like a monkey, but she giggles like an imp. At the look on your face at the look on your face at being caught bathing in her hot spring, and the one that floods onto it as she scoops up your clothes. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, she's adorable.
Shipwrecked as a baby, raised by the Empire of Hands, she now plays between the worlds of apes and men, neither quite one nor entirely of the other.
I love her already. I've only just met her, but I would, if anything happened to her, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
You said something about cutting corners.
Yeah.
Well, for grins earlier, I've been laying out tarot cards for, just asking questions and just see what I come up with.
Empire of Hands' quest for dignity. A
And,
desperate swim.
what,
The monkey foundling makes things interesting. She waits, grinning innocently, until you emerge from the hot spring with nothing but your strategically placed hands for modesty. Before you can get close enough, though, she bolts from her crouched position and into the forest on all fours, scampering run that turns every rock and fallen tree into a springboard.
No, let's change.
oh, well, I took it literally. I can kill myself.
No.
Or I can steal people's swords.
Damn it, you cannot return to the crew like this.
Five swords?
Yeah.
The branches scrape against your skin, the damp mud squidges between your toes. There is no sign of the monkey foundling, but her tracks are easily followed.
Or I can find sugar cane. So,
Footprints lead here. She has not even attempted to hide them. It is as if she wants you to follow. Ouch! Your hand slaps at your stinging buttock. The little stone lands in the dirt as a familiar giggle comes from above. You look to see the monkey foundling dangling upside down from a branch by her legs, a blowpipe in hand, and bag just out of your reach. Tantalizingly so. Taking a deep breath, you politely, very politely, request that she return your damn clothes now. The monkey foundling listens and gives it some thought, tapping her blowpipe against her lips as she decides. Say please, she grins. Please. There it is said. Pretty please?
Oh, rocket the little wench. That's mean.
With an imaginary cherry on top. She likes. The monkey foundling has never heard of cherries. Pretty please, she adds, stifling a giggle. Damn it, it is freezing. How much longer?
And John and I both were like, he offered to pay our loans.
Really?
Could you?
Your anguished plea echoes through the trees. You appear to have pretty pleased her, and she decides you deserve a reward. She fishes in her bag and generously throws you a sock. A single, solitary sock. She learns a few new swear words as she races off across the branches, near doubled up with laughter.
Fantasize, just pretend to be somebody else.
Do it for us.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yes, a trap. You just spot the looped rope in time to jump over it, avoiding what would otherwise have been a nasty trip into the air. The monkey foundling looks disappointed. This is not one of your regrets. Chase continues. The monkey foundling slides down a vine in front of you. She sticks out her tongue and scampers through a break in the trees.
I'm bitter. I'm mad.
It is a place, a marsh of terrible stench. It is a place that skunks would think twice of entering if the Empire of Hands had such creatures. The monkey foundling, of course, is unconcerned, as much at home here as high in the branches or running the forest paths. She almost dances effortlessly across a thin fallen tree that crosses the mire, surrounded by the foulest, bubbling mud that has ever invaded your nostrils. She balances in the middle, daring you to try to follow. I guess I'll try it.
Oh, what's the trick to prank her again?
I need to iron it, iron 60.
Oh.
Dang. It is slow going. Your muddy feet slide against the thin trunk as it buckles and strains under your weight. Inch by inch, step by step, you slowly make your way across. Until, bored, the monkey foundling suddenly jumps up and down, hard. The tree rolls under your feet. Your balance fails. You slip, tumble, are embraced by a marsh whose smell will never leave you. You fight to the surface, streaming brown and dripping green, violently coughing up a gagging throatful of the foul slime. The monkey foundling sits cross-legged in the safety of the trees, holding her nose as she points and laughs.
Curses.
The monkey foundling dances. She pirouettes on a tree stump, saluting as you approach. Ambush! A screeching Pentecost ape drops from the branches. The shock of the monkey foundling's face makes it clear this is not part of her little game. Its rage is focused entirely on her, the ghost of the Ash Isthmus, and the bright soul with which it can uplift itself to glory. It limps from some trap earlier, its fur blood-soaked and glistening. It lunges at the monkey foundling, who half rolls, half falls off the stump and yelps as it catches her by the leg. She rolls, shrieks her own howl as she lashes back with a kick that shatters fang and splits its lip. This only further enrages the frothing ape. It strikes.
I think it said it shrieks.
What?
I think they may have said it shrieks.
What did I say?
Strikes?
Oh.
Rock beats ape.
You reach for a stone and bring it crashing down on the distracted ape's head. Its skull cracks, dampness spreading. It collapses to the ground, hard. It is not a child's face that looks up at you. Still, you reach a hand down. The monkey foundling just stares at it for a moment, something human returning as the adrenaline fades. For a moment, it almost looks as though she will take it. But no, she leaps up on her own, bounding away towards the dark safety of her jungle. And then stops. Hesitates. She looks back and tilts her head, beckoning you to follow. It is a look that suggests the game is over, but perhaps not yet quite finished. A small hut in the middle of the forest. Is this where the monkey foundling lives? Why would she lead you here, of all places? The monkey foundling herself is nowhere to be seen, but she has left you something. It sits outside the hut, carefully placed by a large, happy face drawn in the black sand. A little prize for being such a good sport. Your clothes, however, are nowhere to be seen. Of course. As the monkey part of her would no doubt demand, where would be the fun in that? Outlandish artifact. Well, there's no avoiding this any longer. The crew reacts with the expected amount of sympathy to your naked return, which is to say exactly none. By the time you board the ship, every last crew member is on hand to see and cheer, with more than a couple letting off flares as impromptu fireworks. It is many, many days before the needling ceases, and you are able to give an order without first scouring it for innuendo. On the plus side, it does boost at least the rest of the ship's mood while it lasts, and you have a new treasure for your collection. You have had worse days. Lost 10 terror. Nice.
That was an annoying little side thingy, but a lot of positive.
Yep. Fountainhead Island. Ancient secrets peek out of the trees. Any may visit, but few Pinties ever bother making the pilgrimage. The Empire of Hands is hardly as old as they pretend, but mimicry and theft infuses their whole culture. If the Pinties have come to think that rulers should be buried in ancient temples, then it is ancient temples they will build. It would hardly be the first time their attempts to mirror humanity have entirely missed the point. Swiftly growing vegetation keeps a thick forest wrapped around variably ancient ruins. Even the yet-to-be-plundered ones are heavily scarred with crowbar marks. temple in the forest. In a clearing of parasynthetic trees looms an imposing structure of wood and stone. The Vault of the First Emperor. It stretches through the forest in a mix of stone and wood, its style at the mercy of the Pentecost apes' current whimsies and inspirations. It would take a dedicated team to break in and uncover its secrets. Perhaps you will bring one here later. Ancient-ish treasure map, and something awaits you. Okay. Perhaps there is someone in fallen London who might be able to help you get to the treasures of this island. Hearthsake Island. A thin pillar of greasy yet appetizing smoke rises from the only human settlement in the Empire. The Blumenbach Quarantine. The Admiralty has never stated precisely why it seeks to keep the Empire confined, though most opposition to it fades once said opposers actually encounter a Pentecost ape. They have been easy to corral, however. Though they do not lack wit, there is not an inventive bone in their hairy bodies, and no amount of stolen humanity has taught them the art of creating engines. He squints at a map, muttering incoherently. North for each city the bats have brought down. He wipes his brow. Have you seen a big X on the ground by any chance? I got these 4 map pieces that got me this far and said X would mark the spot, but I can't find an X anywhere. He looks at the map sadly. It should be here, it says. Now where am I supposed to dig? He's too busy to talk right now, but adds that he will be in the village later if you want to trade adventuring supplies. Don't try the meatballs, he warns, getting back to his search. You just don't want to do that.
That's worrying.
Greasy smoke and guiltily tempting aromas rise from a collection of huts around a long-beached pirate ship, and a field of pointedly impaled monkeys. Ugh.
Long beached?
Yes.
Been beached for a long time? I thought it said Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach pirate ships.
Yeah.
The Pirates of Long Beach.
Long Beach pirate.
An explode.
Saskatchewan pirates? Is that the...
Yeah, the last Saskatchewan pirate.
Stealing wheats and barley.
And all the other grains, and it's a heave. Hi. Farmers, bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. An explosion almost takes off your head. Sorry about that, booms the boisterous pirate, lowering a smoking blunderbuss as bits of shattered tree rain down. New arrival, are we? Well, if you haven't got a tail, you're all right by me. He squints momentarily suspicious. You don't have a tail, do you? Wouldn't put it past the thieving little buggers to go shaving one of their own. Wouldn't know fair play if it kicked 'em right up the arse. His voice is louder than his blunderbuss. The congealed meat juices in his thick beard are better not considered.
Oh.
It was not madness that drove these pirates to cannibalism, but years of being shipwrecked without the comfort of meat. After a while, any meat would do. Dine at the captain's table? No, thank you. All are welcome to share the pirates' wealth, provided they have the stomach for it, and the table manners. Oh, I do have one wound from somewhere. Yeah, I'll pass. They seem a friendly sort, and are shocked at the idea that they would ever be such poor hosts as to eat a guest. But then they have no shortage of supplies. The Z is quiet. The journey is pleasingly uneventful. You have not been eaten by cannibal pirates. All things considered, a successful trip. Prepare a comprehensive port report. Few have reason to brave the waters this far east, especially with the trade embargo. The Admiralty will pay especially well for up-to-date intelligence.
When's the next Suitor Con?
Uh,
How many years is that?
May? June?
We gotta go, because I need to meet a millionaire. That's where John's mom met hers. Or met this one.
Yeah.
She let go.
All of them warrant further attention. For now, though, it would be best to see if your initial discoveries can whet the interest of anyone back home. 100 fragments.
You didn't meet him. You met John first.
I don't say any Ron's a gold digger.
Okay, intriguing snippet since I don't have a way in there. The barely sold monkeys of Port Stanton muttered together in a dozen bastardized dialects, invented stories, gossip 20 years old, intimate revelations from the scraps of subconscious knowledge that adhere to souls. The effect is of sampling a rich, fascinating stew that might just possibly contain rat droppings. The Admiral would regard this mission as a failure, but others might be interested.
No, you can get further in.
Mm-mm.
What prevents you? Are there not like ports beyond Stanton?
In the Empire of Hands? No, that's what all of this thing was.
Oh. But you didn't get very far in for reasons?
I didn't get to the place that I needed to for that, because I didn't have whatever item it was that I needed.
Ah. Did you get what the item was?
It was like gift for the Monkey King.
Hmm.
Or something like that.
Oh! You mean a dupe dang bedoodle-doo?
Maybe?
Like some dangle? And with a bit of the who's-its?
Speak plainly.
You know, a freaking diddle-doo, ding-ding-doo. There we go. A civilized exchange of gifts.
That wasn't the name of the item, no.
A gift of prisoners, honey?
Nope.
No. Okay, because I know you can gift a thing to the apes.
That's not what it called it in the dialogue, anyway. Okay, steering wide of the Lornfluke. And hopefully the refulgent asshole has buggered off. And yes, I keep saying it that way because the imagery of a refulgent asshole just amuses the hell out of me. Angler crab. Eastern angler crab. Oop. I am seen. Oh, off it goes. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, the Spider Islands.
Those are some distressing spidery islands.
Foxfire candles, of course. Okay. The arts and deep. Lorn Fluke. Same one as before, no doubt. Hey, the Nativity. Well, this was a port.
Now it's run by spiders. Scuttering reaches.
The intricate webs stretch into a darkness where the shadows are never entirely still. Oh boy.
Sorrow spiders. Whoa.
High risk. Intricate gossamer threads stolen by the breeze tickle the goosebumps on your skin. 1,000 unseen eyes promise a million more. The sorrow spiders avoid the candlelight, but not out of any sense of fear. Though far from tolerant of outsiders, they care little enough for their abandoned webs to turn a blind eye to at least a little scavenging. Up to a point. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that risk. The glumness of the Nativity is broken by the reds and golds of freshly hung banners. Spider-worshipping weavers and widows guide the traders in readying their celebration of gratitude to the generous neighbors that silently watch over them from the shadows. Assist with festival preparations, compile a port report. What?
Spider-worshipping weavers?
Weavers.
Weavers. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Weavers? Webs?
Okay, I need mushroom wine to compile a port report there.
Ugh.
Oh well, I'll assist with preparations.
I think Jerry would like that.
The traders of the Nativity have little practice showing appreciation, but at least put in an effort. In particular, they not entirely accidentally let slip the secret of the Accord of Grace, a hospitality granted visitors by the generous neighbors of whom they will speak no ill. They do, however, hint that this only applies to travelers arriving through the port. Those unlucky enough to run aground on the rocks can consider themselves... But no, a sorrow spider might hear something they would, of course, never say. A delivery of trinkets. An almost entirely legitimate silk trader urgently requests your help with a delivery to Fallen London. Just trinkets, confirms the man, holding out the box. Shaking it, you hear a rattling and see a sudden look of horror on the man's face. He says nothing, though, merely backs away as quickly as good manners permit.
He broke a thing.
Okay. Well, other shops.
Alright,
Expensive
good.
shops.
These are prices.
Let's see. Probably about time to start heading back. Ooh. The haunted doctor shrinks from a sorrow spider. How did that horrible creature get aboard the ship? Smash the sorrow spider with a flung boot. How did that horrible creature get aboard the ship? Call a sailor to take care of the nasty thing. The captain has more important concerns. The haunted doctor breathes easier. He rummages for a hidden bottle, drinks deep. I apologize, citizen. It is not that I am a cowardly man, merely... I was not Neath-born. When I ventured here, I knew nothing of clay men. Had hardly imagined I might one day share a hansom cab with a charismatic devil. I had never even heard tell of the sorrow spiders whose webs catch men's minds as easily as their bodies. Have you visited the observatory where they nest? I suspect not. His hand trembles. It was a full year I found myself there with the lady. She wrapped me in silk, and her children kept me warm. She gave me her sight, and all she asked in return was my eye. It was a dream I cannot call a nightmare, yet one I woke from with shivers and a revelation. If it is in light that such sorrow breeds, only in darkness could there be hope. In the liberation of night, I believed I saw hope for us all. I was misguided. But that story you know. Please, I would return to my duties. Interesting.
Oh, that's a creep. That's...
Yeah.
Dwelling a year amongst the lady of the spiders. Your primary source of warmth being her many children scuttling over your form. Ah! I'm not scared of spiders, but that's creepy and unacceptable. In fairness, it's ordinary, real spiders I'm not scared of.
These
These
things.
things. These are far more troubling creatures.
Indeed.
for strange catch, was it?
Trade a strange catch for a live specimen,
Ah,
which is a good deal.
yes.
Really good deal.
Someone being troubled by a cricket.
No, it's not cricket. It's Ratatoskers being bitey.
Ah, okay. That's what happened.
Yeah, making a high-pitched noise to mimic the sounds that a rat makes in distress. Hello there, old friend.
Oh, target.
Grab a little
Grab
bit.
one.
Hey, Remy. Remy, you better not be thinking about jumping on my desk. I can tell you're thinking about it. You better not be about to.
Yeah. Don't make me grab the cone of annoyance. I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't think I won't do it.
Hey.
I'll do it. I'll grab the cone.
Oh yeah, I have the ambiguous aoliths. I can do this now.
Yay.
Delicate workshop tools won't do for a flavor like this, the crotchety tobacconist says. I'll need to make some new ones. Can you bring me some particularly sturdy materials? He weighs an eolith in his hand before tossing it into the air. Dense, sturdy, he catches and licks the stone. And well-flavored. Perfect. These will make fine tools. I'll get to work immediately. He turns and strides up the stairs to his workshop. Hammer strikes ring through the floorboards above. Helping prepare the robust labor. A thumping resounds from the workshop above. We need to open that crate, the crotchety tobacconist says. The clayman's already in chains, but we need him on the workbench. I hope you're ready. Crotchety tobacconist and his apprentice stand by with chains as you pry open the crate. An unfinished clayman glares from within and growls as you begin removing planks. Once you've opened it halfway, he roars and hurls his weight forward. The wood splinters, the box breaks, and you sidestep his charge, letting him run directly into the workbench. From there, it's easy to bind him to the table with heavy chains. "Well dodged, citizen. Reminds me of when I was young and spry." His apprentice stifles a giggle. Harvesting the robust flavor. A chisel rests on the glass counter. The crotchety tobacconist smiles. "We have the tools and the clayman readied. Citizen, shall we? Remy!"
I'll grab the cone. She fears this concept of a cone.
Mm-hmm. The unfinished clayman struggles futilely against his bonds. He shouts threats he cannot fulfill. "We will require both powder and shavings," the crotchety tobacconist says. "He should provide everything we need for a truly robust flavor." I'll let the apprentice do the work. "A bit late for being squeamish," the crotchety tobacconist shows you out of his workshop. You can still hear the shouts of the clayman from the shop. For a while. Soon only the sharp crack of the hammer rings out. When they come down, the apprentice and tobacconist are covered in a pall of dust. The apprentice's eyes are bloodshot and his lashes grayed with powder. He coughs until he retches. The tobacconist ignores him entirely. "It'll do," he says grimly. "Flavor isn't what I'd hoped, but it must suffice. Wasn't a complete waste." Business is slow today, as it is every day. The shop's not on the typical trade routes. The tobacconist may well appreciate a game. Or attend a free public lecture. The crotchety tobacconist has been developing a series of lectures to share with the public, and now that the public has finally arrived... Let me review what I need here. 3 romantic literature. I can get those in... Port Carnelian, right? Or was it
romantic literature?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say so.
Oh, and I have the unread logs. I can do this bit, too. The dogged apprentice sits by the hearth, perusing his journal. The master wants this cigar to have a certain weightiness. Wants to make it something that'll stick with you. Do you have anything that might work?
Con's Heart, actually.
Oh, okay. The dogged apprentice flicks through the book you hand him. It isn't long before he closes the book with a grin. "This is exactly what we were hoping for, citizen. Tragic and hopeless. This should prove potent indeed. Thank you." Ah, 3 lamentable relics. 3 romantic literature. Okay. That's as far as I can go right now. Let's attend to the free public lecture. The crotchety tobacconist retrieves a yellowed bundle of notes from under his counter. "You don't know how long I've waited for this day, citizen. Let your crew sit in if they want. History of Rosegate. If you'd like, I can share with you the colorful and inspiring history of our shop." Standing at a lectern before the hearth, the tobacconist recites his lofty account of Rosegate. Over 20 years ago, he opened his shop on the Z floor. Why there? It was a necessity brought upon us not only by the demands of our art, but by society's refusal to appreciate what must be done in its pursuit. But even without customers, they thrived. The advances we've made in the tobacconist's art are unrivaled, and while that is thanks to my own genius and creative passion, as well as the help of my apprentice, the greatest credit must go to my patron. When he first heard of the underwater cigar, he didn't scorn me as London had. He saw the possibility of impossibility. He saw the beauty, and without his support, Rosegate would not rest in the Z. Rosegate wouldn't have been able to experiment with 10,000 flavors. Rosegate would not be the home of the underwater cigar. Okay. let's move on. To yeah, let's be more direct. Visage to Fathom King. I can skip a few places. Is that you again? It is! And actually, I don't think I have anything worth venturing back into Visage for. Although it does reduce terror, I might as well do it for that. I'm curious what happens when I choose the bat mask, considering. Would you mind, just like for future reference, getting some a priori knowledge? Like, is selecting the bat mask a death sentence?
Hey, Moonmoth sure says that.
Mm-hmm. You wade into the water and begin gathering coins. People watch you from behind their masks. Moonmoth looks uncertain. You're playing the role of Locust flawlessly, but these are sacred. You hesitate for just a moment, your will wavering, and that's enough. The others rush you and drive you out, but you are not made to leave the city at any rate. 51%. Hey, cool. You tell the frog a partially true story about how this face was carved. The frog replies with an amplified belch and a story it heard about the sphinxes known as the salt lions. It's really a very good frog. Yay. 10 fragments. End your performance and leave the island. Lost 10 terror. Yay. Does Eigel sell fuel at a decent price?
Where?
Eigel?
I have no
Or
idea.
Eigel?
God, loon fork.
Loonflork.
Shops, requisitions. Gas is 12, supplies is 23.
That's not bad. I'll get some there. Enough to get me to the Iron Republic.
It's tricky to progress the story with the bat mask. These stories in the Library of Parts. If you've done the ritual, you get the option to look for books about the ritual in the year, which get you these stories.
Sacrifice a memory of Nook. This will reduce your taste of freedom quality by 5. You will be able to spend less time in Nook each visit, but will gain less terror upon leaving. I'm fine for now.
Wig here.
Oh no.
What is that?
That is a giant dead Lorn fluke.
giant sea urchin.
Uh-huh.
Imagine a sea urchin that eats memories.
No, I don't want to imagine that. That is no.
It impales ships and consumes the memories of their sailors.
No. Do not. Do not want.
Can apparently digest them too somehow.
No. Do not
I'm
want.
not sure how a creature can digest memories. It's weird.
Sorry, Granny.
Whoop.
I startled myself. If that makes you feel any better.
I'm scared the kitty.
Working. Alright. So my me, I'm just
5 fuel.
Woo! Woo!
Don't get me banned.
I have a little more dignity than that, sir. This is like an extravagant scarf. Like,
Big old scarf.
I don't even need to go to the Iron Republic now.
okay. I'm gonna go put all my pieces together. That way I don't have to struggle with finding them in the morning.
Good idea. Look who it is again. You are very quick to get your ship back. Wine. Thank you.
That mask is sort of,
Thank you.
that mask is sort of tricky.
Mm.
So you get 100 fragments for trying to collect coins from the bottom of the pool, which sounds more locust-like if you ask me.
Report. And onward. Ugh. Gillifleur. Ow. Here we go. Scoop it up. Strange catch. Oh, yes. Western angler crab. Western anger crab. What do you have for me? Chancy challenge. Supplies in an unprepossessing mass. A curious sack. Slice it open. Z-eggs. Call them Z-eggs. We don't want to tell the crew what they actually are. They're safe to eat, but, you know.
Yeah.
You're hurt. You should really be in bed. Huh. Yeah, okay, heal the wound. I'll take it. The Venturer's Executor. Oh, I need 7 visions of the surface. Just 2 more. Huh. He had arranged for a series of frescoes to commemorate what he was. Can you supply inspiration? Not yet.
What was required there?
7 visions of the surface. Yep, I have 5. The man waiting is not a cultist. He is just another ordinary citizen, wearing a silken blindfold. In a few years, perhaps everyone will be wearing them. Deliver the trinkets to the waiting man. Still a firmly sealed crate of what are absolutely not sorrow spider eggs. Well, that's a relief. Or maybe you just got lucky. Either way, they made it. So did you. What was the address on the crate? The Shuttered Palace? On second thoughts, it hardly matters.
Just trinkets.
Just trinkets.
Not eggs at all.
No.
Perfectly safe.
Peruse your comprehensive port report for a secret rather than a fee. Yes. The Empire of Hands, no equal to London, but certainly a power in waiting. A labyrinth of simian complexities. Consider the opportunities. Someone else has also considered the opportunities. You have an invitation. Huh.
Monkey business.
An invitation to Benthic College. Your travels have caught someone's attention.
News. And supplies, apparently?
There was a coupon.
We didn't catch what the paper said.
It said the same thing as usual.
It doesn't differ?
There's like 2 different things that it says, depending on whether or not you get supplies out of it.
So it's like, there's frequently destruction of fountains, there's frequency gallbladder wasps.
Yep.
Wow.
Benthic College is pleased to invite you to an exclusive and educational evening with Lady Agatha Treadgold, delightful adventuress, and raconteuse of thrilling true tales of feist and spunk. On the back is a scribbled note. Come speak to me afterwards, darling. Opportunity beckons. Sure. Benthic is the most open-minded of the London colleges. You find yourself waiting for the lecture in a queue of students, devils, and bohemians, observed with some scorn by passers-by in Somerset colours. Her feet have trodden lands most in the Neath have never even heard of. Her eyes have seen every opportunity for fame and glory while there. Whoever she is, she knows how to pack a hall. Not a seat is empty as she takes the stage. The fine cuisine of the Kellenate. The darling claymen. All but a prelude, my dears. Her stories tend toward the fanciful and conveniently unprovable, but the delightful adventuress has the credulous audience spellbound for hours. Many of her tales of monsters and lost cities have a common theme. She visited them ahead of a certain Lady Leonora Fortescue, the quite adorable daring archaeologist with whom she sparked a bracing rivalry back at finishing school. The rest are tales, bitter as the sourest grapes, of being cheated of triumphs by the very same Fortescue, whose fanciful fictions are fit only for the penny dreadfuls. By the end, her stories are notably more bitter than boastful. She still receives a standing ovation. The delightful adventuress's masked clayman Barnabas escorts you to the principal of Benthic's study, where she sits sipping brandy by the fire. Ah, my dear Capitano. Firelight glints in her eyes as she raises the glass. I hear you are recently returned from the Empire of... monkeys? Hands. Yes, of course. It is a rare breed that can make such a voyage. Foolhardy, too, perhaps. She sips her brandy. I wish to charter your, no doubt, fine vessel to that primitive little island chain. There I shall find what I need to show up the infernal Leonora Fortescue once and for all. And you... The delightful adventuress squints, sizing you up. Sufficient compensation will not be a difficulty. A most mutually beneficial arrangement, you will agree. Sure.
This is some monkey business.
Splendid. The delightful adventuress drains her glass dry. Then we shall see you upon the morrow for the voyage. Barnabas, pack my valise. Adventure awaits.
Terribly sorry. Goes. What tense is this?
I love that.
Station 6. Sitting on a what? Giant crab?
Consart.
Done and done.
Okay. So. Here is the Earth.
Strange catch. Cool down 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Lures a submerged sea beast to the surface.
Didn't realize those are usable in combat.
Mm-hmm. I'd forgotten what they did exactly, but...
Big Chungus's accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
Being a fat... Being a fat Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
Potentially detaching Florida using a handsaw.
I think that'll do it for tonight. So, thank you everybody for watching. We'll be back on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's a penguin.
Crud, here comes a penguin.
A penguin.
Yes, back at 9 Eastern Saturday, where we'll be continuing 2 Point Hospital? Or Bahamut Lagoon?
I think it's a Bahama Goon.
I think it's a Bubba Lagoon,
Okay, Bahamut Lagoon
I
then.
believe.
Because last week wasn't?
Okay. I couldn't remember which it was, so
Bahama Goon!
Bubba Lagoon.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all straight in my head now. Okay, and then
Baboon.
next Thursday, 9 Eastern, more of this. Thanks again. Hope to see you all next time.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.